The peace of the Lord Jesus. I am the missionary Rosangela, and I will tell you this experience to build the faith of beloved brothers. It was when I had prayed. Right after I finished the prayer I lay down, and after having lying down, soon I started to feel something strange, a sleep that was not a normal sleep, for it was a real experience that I had. When I closed my eyes I saw that I was before a big demon, that had horrible appearance of a bat. This demon had wings. He took me by the neck and he flew away with me, and in my despair I started screaming to God, asking God if he may send his angel to help me. But there was no angel that appeared for me, and that demon cast me into a big hole underneath. I saw flames of fire and I was falling into that pit of flames of fire. I saw a woman who was inside the fire hole. She screamed and burned in her despair. Then I woke up from this experience. Brothers, I remember that in the next experience I was in my room. I had made a prayer to sleep, so when I lay down I see that in seconds my soul left the body and I started to walk in a tunnel, where the walls were of stone. It was a dark tunnel. Right at the beginning of the tunnel I felt very cold, but the more I was moving, I then saw coming from the tunnel the heat. I started to feel a lot of hot fire. There was lots of fear. I started to look around me and everything. It was dark. I screamed Jesus, and soon after will appear a small white light that approached me. Quickly I saw that I had returned to my body. I saw the reality of the spirit world in another night. I lay down to sleep and I dreamed that I was in an old house. I heard a voice that told me to go outside, and upon leaving the house I saw a white throne in the sky. I saw my older brother. He was before the throne, as if he was being judged, and I saw here that the judgment of God was upon him. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, that everyone may receive the things done in his body, according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad. But things did not go fine for my brother. Then came demons that took him to a room of torture and started to torment him, and around him were flames of fire, and the more he tried to escape the flames the more the fire burned him. Soon after that scene, I looked and saw a woman. She was dressed as a bride, but on her dress there was stained, and in Ecclesiastes 9 verse 8, "Let your garments always be white, and never spare the oil for your head." And we know that any kind of sins comes to stain the robes, and if you have stained your robes, the word says in Revelation 22:14, "Blessed are those who wash their garments on the Lamb, so that they have the right to the tree of life and may enter the holy city through the gates and area over to Campos." I have the courage here to share for God children. I'm posting to warn parents please to listen to the end and alert other. But anyway, I'll tell you about the terrible experience we had. I had a doll called Baby Katerina. This doll was my daughter's favorite. At that time my daughter did not let go of this doll. She was always with this doll and carry it everywhere. The other thing that I thought was strange is the fact that my daughter talks so much with the doll. She is always expecting for the answer from the doll. It appeared that they were talking, but anyway, children have their imagination. I want to say that one night my daughter woke up crying a lot, saying that Katerina tried to suffocate her. I stayed distressed, thinking that my daughter exaggerated or she was having nightmares. I took the doll that she kept in the closet. My daughter said, "Mum, Katerina is leaving the closet. She is angry because you left her grounded." Brother, you may discredit my mental sanity, but mother will go to any length for their children. You will never see a heart of mother allowing anything to stand against the best interest of children. On that day I woke up in the morning. Before I left my room I hear footsteps in the hallway. My heart was on fire. I thought I had to see if someone is inside my house. The light was off, but I always left the light of the bathroom lit, and I pulled over the door. I saw a small shadow passing from one room to another, and finally I saw this shadow. She was there sitting on the couch with those blue eyes fixed on me before vanishing. This just made me cry, and my little one that was awake said to me she was going to take me. I went to my mother-in-law's house and we read out all of them, especially Katerina. My daughter actually had a horror doll. To this day I don't have a doll. They are bridges for evil spirit.